Alrighty, I just got done watching the FEH channel. It's time to check out these new heroes. Oh my gosh, they're so stupidly broken. They're so stupidly broken. We already know some of the new skills that they got, but let's just watch the trailer anyway. Once again, it's super late at my apartment, so I'm trying not to be super loud for courtesy of my neighbors. So I'm trying not to like scream at these new heroes. They're so cool, but they're so freaking broken, dude. Thank goodness there was no Kanto shenanigans. Dang. I love that her eyes are closed. That actually looks really cool.
Could this be where the flow of time has guided me next on my journey?
She is flying. Okay, I was wondering if she was or not. So it's 2 Cavaliers, 1 flying unit, and then 1 infantry. No armored. Oh, she has speed res hold. Ooh.
With the goddess.
That's really good. Speed res hold is really good. Ooh, look at how pretty this is. Is this Asker's home? I think it is. That's actually really pretty. Na, na, na. Let's go. Seliph. Freaking drive no follow. Literally just better drive no follow up.
Nothing could honor me more.
They literally introduced like drive no follow up, and then they just made a better drive no follow up. For well, it's exclusive, but whatever. That's so stupid. His C skill is so broken.
Together.
Dude, these units. Seliph's probably the best one. I don't know. They're all so good. Byleth. They're all good, dude.
Since I've come to Asker, I've met rather a lot of people. So many of them are dear to me now.
Yeah, she's infantry. Jeez, dude, these units are all broken. New divinity. That skill's stupid, dude. It's Dragon Wall plus attack and res -5 plus hardy or plus wary fighter, sort of. Plus wary fighter, but only on your opponent can't make a guaranteed follow-up attack. That's what I mean. That's just in the B skill. And Chrom. He literally has the fire emblem. That's so sick. That's so sick. I love the fire emblem shield from Awakening.
For the good of the people, no matter who or where they are.
Dude, he looks freaking swole, dude. He looks clean. Effect against armored, that's gonna be really good. A fate change, dude, that's so stupid. He has Surge Sparrow, is that what I just saw? Of course he does. Freaking, I think he's the 3rd unit with Surge Sparrow. It's him. Makaya's dad, not Makaya, what is his name? I forget his name. Marita's dad. I can see his face, but I forget his name off the top of my head. This is a broken banner, dude. We're gonna check out all these skills. This is nutty. This is so nutty. Yeah, you can summon like crazy, woohoo! And you can get celestial stones and whatnot. This banner is just, whoo boy. Okay, yes. In addition to the free focus hero, the celestial stone. Okay, let's check these heroes out. First up is Byleth. She has the Inner Wellspring, accelerate special trigger -1. Always solid. At the start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants no follow-up to unit. Good. To unit for 1 turn, and also if special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grant special cooldown -1. Okay, Time's Pulse. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants +5 to all stats. And if special triggers before or during combat, grants special cooldown at -1 after combat. Okay, partial special spiral. This feels like a Ascended Marita kit, kind of, in a way. Yeah, honestly, very similar. Very similar to Ascended Marita, but this time you have Divine. Actually, this unit is similar to Ascended Marita in some ways. You have Divine Pulse, which is like Vital Ostra, but better. So you boost damage by 25% of unit speed, then reduce damage from foe's next attack by 75%, and unit's next attack deals 20% of unit speed. Wow, that's really good. That's really good. Jeez. So 2 sets of attacks you trigger special, or 2 sets of attacks you have increased damage, and you reduce damage from your opponent. That's stupid, dude. That's so good. And most of the time when you initialize, your opponent probably will not be triggering like lethality, Deadeye, you know, freaking Nana can't counterattack. So this unit's gonna be really, really good when attacking somebody else. Because when you initialize and you have damage reduction, it's so much better than when you are on the enemy side. Because people can, you know, lethality through it or whatever. And she's got attack speed catch 4, you know, solid A skill, very standard, but now it's being power crept, and that's so unfortunate because this skill isn't even that common, so it might become more common now that we have even more broken ones. Then speed preempt 3. This is stupid. Inflicts -4 speed on foe during combat. If foe initiates combat and uses long range, and unit speed is above foe speed, unit can counterattack before foe's first attack. That's so good. That is so good. Not like insane, because it's not guaranteed advantage, it's only with long range, but that's still really, really solid. Maybe it's only on flyers. If it's like limited to flyers, that's okay. But that's still really solid. Not as broken as I first thought, but that's still pretty solid. Yeah. It's harder to get speed on enemy phase than it is on player phase, but that's still really solid. So attack speed catch 4 is like much better than like a Swift Sparrow or something for this unit. And then speed res hold, you know, better than speed res rain. It's just 3 spaces instead of 2 spaces, always solid. Especially works better for actually debuffing the enemy when you're not attacking with this unit, like when you're attacking with a different unit instead of just like for 2 spaces away. I don't know. It's good. It's good. Next up, we got Seliph with the Holy Tide Tearfing. Enables Canto 2. Always good. Canto broken. Accelerate special trigger -1. I feel like every one of these weapons has that in it. If unit or foe initiates combat after moving to a different space, grants all stats +5. So pretty much as long as you move 1 space, you get +5 to all stats. And deals damage equal to number of the spaces moved by whoever initiated combat. Okay, so it deals damage 4 times 10% of foes' defense. So if you have 100 defense, which is impossible, let's just say, then it's 4 times 10 equal 40. So it'd be 40 extra damage, but not actually that much. So it's 10% of unit's defense times 4. So it's probably more realistically like 10 damage, 10 extra damage maybe, if you have a decent amount of defense. Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe like 10 extra. If you have like a lot, the less defense you have, the less damage it would do as well. And also, if unit's HP is about 25% at the start of combat, Miracle. Just Miracle. Okay. So, +5 to all stats. Special trigger, -1. Canto. Miracle. And that silly movement damage thing. That's really good. Then you have that even continued after Luna, whatever. With attack speed Clash 4, if unit or foe initiates combat after moving to a different space, grants bonus to unit's attack and speed, +6, guaranteed. Guaranteed as long as you move to a different space. Guaranteed, +6 to attack and speed. And however many spaces you've moved, plus that. And then if X is above 2, neutralizes unit's penalties to attack and speed during combat. And that's pretty easy because you're on a horse. And this unit also gets +1 movement. So if you use half of your movement, you're fine. That's broken. That's so stupid. Neutralizes penalties and +10 attack if you move all 10 spaces, which is probably going to be happening a lot in Ether raids. So that's a lot of attack and speed. Hoo boy. This unit's good. So you're going to get +15 attack and speed, and you have your attack and speed +6 from air to light. So that's 21 attack and speed just from this kit alone. No, I'm sorry, 24 difference of speed because of lull speed defense 3. That's so good, dude. That's so broken. Gosh. Yeah, air to light at the start of turn. If unit was within 2 spaces of an ally, attack speed +6, no follow-up, and move unit 1 extra space. Okay, so it's not drive no follow-up. It just gives no follow-up to Seliph. Okay, my bad about that. But that's still so stupid. The 1 extra space and those 2 other skills, like the no follow-up didn't need to happen, but you know, every unit has no follow-up nowadays who's good, so it just has to happen, it seems. Gee, this unit's so good. We need guard. We need guard. My gosh, we need guard. Okay, here's Tiki. Hoo boy. Infantry unit. Accelerate special trigger -1. Effective against dragons. Very good. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed. Okay, +5 to all stats during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. Okay, so she probably has garbage speed, which is fine. And also, if unit's attack can trigger their special, grant special cooldown -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. What does that mean? If unit's attack can trigger their special? I'm not really sure what if unit's attack can trigger their special condition means. Does that mean as long as it's not guard? Like as long as there's no guard effect, basically? I'm gonna assume, or as long as you can actually attack and not counterattack, I'm assuming. I'm not sure. But as long as, yeah, you get the +1 special cooldown during battle, you know, it's pretty solid. That's like times pulse, but in battle, which is pretty solid. And if foe's attack can trigger their special and unit's res is above foe's res +5, so this unit has a lot of res, which is going to happen. Inflict special cooldown +1 on foe, so guard effect on the foe, before foe's first attack during combat. Okay, so it's just more survivability, and then of course, calculates the lowest of damage, or calculates the lower of defense or res. Solid, very solid. Glimmer, whatever, sure. Attack res finish 4, here we go. If unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, okay, same condition as the weapon, grants attack and res +7 to unit during combat. Boom, solid, and now there's more. If unit special is ready, or unit special triggered before or during this combat, deals plus 5 damage during combat, just naturally. And when unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores 7 HP to unit. That's broken. You heal, attack res plus 7, plus 5 damage. Wait, is that just... No, that's plus 10, that's plus 12 damage. What? Am I reading that correctly? That's so stupid. What? Am I reading that correctly? That's so dumb. Oh my gosh, that's so dumb. Okay. My brain is hurting from these new freaking units. Okay, new divinity. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is above 25%, inflicts attack and res minus 5 on foe. And also, if unit's res is above foe's res, reduces damage by 40%. Okay, Dragon Wall. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is above 40%, foe cannot make a follow-up attack during combat. That's really good. And they also can't trigger their special because of guard. So, you're never going to kill this unit. And also Def Res Menace, just to be fat. So yeah, this unit's res and attack are going to be so high. And its defense. Speed, probably going to be bad because, you know, makes guaranteed follow-up attacks. But this is going to be an infantry wall. A freaking infantry wall, dude. You're never going to be able to kill this unit. It heals, it has damage reduction, it has guard, it kills you. It's just broken. She's broken. This unit is so good. And finally, we have all Chrom with the Gairdrifel. I don't actually know how to pronounce that, but whatever. Accelerate special trigger, -1. Every weapon so far had that. Effective against armored foes, very good. Good for tank busting. If unit initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, grants plus X to all stats, X equal to number of bonus and penalty active on unit times 2 plus 5. So plus 5 at base, so he gets plus 5 to all stats no matter what. And the number of bonus and penalty effects, so like attack, speed, def, res would be 4. So if you have bonuses on all 4 of your stats, that's 4 plus 5, that's plus 9 to all stats. So if you have penalties and buffs, that's plus 8, plus 5, that's plus 13 to all your stats. That's really good, oh my gosh. That's insanely good. Reduces damage from foes' first attack by 40%, and also if bonus is active on unit, grants special cooldown charge +1 per attack during combat. Oh my gosh, is this a Gale Forcer? Oh, he's a Gale Forcer. Oh my gosh, this guy's he's a Gale Forcer. Chrom Gale Forcer. Oh my gosh, he's a tank busting, Gale forcing, fate changing, null follow-upping tank buster. Oh my gosh, okay. So a fate changed. Grants bonus active on target ally to unit. Yeah, so it can steal the bonus of a different ally, which is broken. So that's really good. And it's also repo. And also another action. That's so good. That's just better to change fate. It's so good. Surge Sparrow, we already know what it does. You know, attack speed +7, healing. Broken. Actually insane. Might not be that good if you try and go for the Gale Force, actually. Because I don't think... Yeah, actually, you'd have to get a different A skill if you wanted to go for Gale Force. Because the Surge Sparrow doesn't really work in tandem with Gale Force that well. But, you know, if you put Moonbow on him, you know, he's gonna trigger Moonbow and he's gonna kill you and he will heal, so that's really solid. Speed, defense, near trace, you know, not insane, but it's Canto Rem +1, so that's something. You know, he can move a little bit after attacking. And then infantry speed tactic. What does this do exactly? At the start of turn, grants speed +6 to allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn, and no follow-up to infantry allies within 2 spaces. Okay. Granted only if that ally's movement type on team is below 2. Or 2 or below. Or 2 equal or below. Okay, that's actually bad? Wait, this does nothing for him. Grants +6 to allies within 2 spaces, and no follow-up to infantry allies within 2 spaces. That's actually pretty bad. Yeah, this is actually like the worst skill. This is a good skill, but on Chrom, no. He would have much rather wanted like a no follow-up, something that gave him no follow-up. But no, he gives no follow-up to somebody else. So this C skill is actually pretty meh, because it actually is just a support skill. Whereas this unit is overall like wants to go in and Gale Force, and then they just gave him this weird C skill. So that's a bit weird. But either way, these units are busted. The most busted one, in my opinion right now, is probably Seliph or Byleth. I think Chrom's actually the worst one. Like, they're all broken. They're all broken. Don't get me wrong, they're all broken. But I think Chrom, no, he's not the worst one because he has a change fate. He can't be the worst one. I don't know who the worst one is. Tiki, I don't know how well she's going to be because, like, does no follow-up just kind of bop her? If you have no follow-up, which most people do nowadays, you can maybe just tank her? I don't know. I'll have to see her in action. I think she's really solid, though. Like, they're all broken. They're all broken, but, like, it's hard to pick who the best one is. Byleth seems broken because of her special alone. Just the special. Seliph is just stupid. He's just got so many skills. I think he's probably the best one. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Definitely let me know who you think the best one is. I'm going to need some time to decide. These are all broken. I know Chrom is not the best one for sure. Well, he is because to change fate, though. I don't know. I'll need time to think. Let me know what who you think is the best and who you think is the worst. I don't know. And who your free summon's going to be. Because mine's going to go to Chrom just because he's my favorite of these characters. But yeah, let me know your free summon and who you think is the best / worst / mid. Whatever. They're all broken in my opinion, though. So I'm excited. I can't wait to summon on this banner. I'm going to go all in. I have like no orbs, but I'm going to go all in. Alright, anyway, that'll be for me. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you all when these units release. Have a good day. Bye-bye.